It's a huge privilege, to be honest, to be on the panel of judges for the Festival of Media Global Awards this year. I'm excited about it. And not only am I excited, I would say the Nigeria media and advertising industry is also excited about this because, I mean, this will be the first time we're having representation from a local on the jury panel for this year. So it's something that's a very big deal. We're excited about it. I am excited about it. And I mean, I can't wait, right? When the request came, it was a no-brainer, really. It's an opportunity and a huge privilege, to be representing Nigeria on that uh, prestigious platform, and I'm looking forward to the value and the contributions that I'll be bringing to bear as well, and also opportunities to learn and exchange wealth of knowledge. Okay, I think from a global perspective, I'll take it from a global and then we can look at it from also from an African perspective. Globally, I would say from trends that I've observed, retail media is fast growing, and we can see how that platform has evolved in terms of both the ability to deliver results for advertisers, and you can see that evident in the kind of budgets that has been, pumped into it in recent times. So retail media is definitely one platform that I foresee would increase in relevance over the next 1 year globally. Bringing it to an African perspective, I think I would say video on demand, right? We've seen a lot of growth in that space in recent times, and particularly for Nigeria, it's one of the platforms that we're really looking forward to see how it evolves in the next 12 months. But the growth trajectory as well has been super high because for Africa, it's been predominantly driven by your traditional channels because of the high reach. But with the deepening internet penetration, high cost of um, low cost of access to data, right? And a lot of innovation and content being pumped into that space. We expect to see a lot more in that space from an African perspective. So those are the two for me, retail media and video on demand for Africa. Yeah, there are quite a number of them. I think the ones that really get my attention are where brands decide to take a stand, like brand bravery, okay, as well as those that thrive around subjects around inclusions and diversity, how they are able to, take a stand as a brand, right? Where people are, you have brands trying to play safe and all of that, and then you see this brand taking a stand on a matter or an issue that affects the consumers, more like elevating the conversations beyond just pure profits, to actually delivering social results that deliver an impact on their consumers. That's something I really say has stood out for me. I can't remember specific cases now, but I think that's one area that's always gets my attention every time. And I'm looking forward to cases that will be coming in that line for this year as well. Well, there are quite a number of them. First off is being on platforms where knowledge and best practices are shared, right? So LinkedIn is one for me. But beyond LinkedIn, there are other paid platforms like the work.com, okay, that has like a repository of case studies and materials for marketing across, different markets globally, really. And so those are places that I get to cover up those gaps. And of course, being on platforms like the Festival of Media Global, where you get to see some of those case studies, right, shared globally. I know you guys share periodically some of the cases from previous campaigns across the globe. So those are areas where I get some of those knowledge gaps covered. So the idea is to have a global outlook while ensuring that you have your nose on the ground to remain relevant locally. But again, as the work is, inspiration comes from multiple sources, right? So other times when I'm not doing hardcore of those things, you're watching movies, catching up on documentaries and doing some form of research, whether formal or informal, to be able to understand how things play out in other markets outside of mine. Well, locally, I think this is really not one of the best times for businesses because there's, as you know, the global economic challenges. It's not just peculiar to the West. You also have it biting really hard locally here in Nigeria and Africa. So for us, it's basically trying to help the client deliver value on every penny. Okay, you're being faced with, you are being tasked with impossible budgets in some cases, and you're expected to deliver, super results, which places a very heavy task on our creativity. So as a business director, your job is basically to ensure that you continue to delight the client and doing that within the ambit of what's possible and ensuring your agency and your business also continues to thrive. So it's really getting to marry all of those chaotic combinations, but being able to, continue to deliver results under impossible conditions. More like you're seen as a magician, you have to always create the magic, as the case may be. So those are the main challenges, that we're looking at. But again, it's what we do, right? We have to ensure that the ball keeps rolling, and in the end, both clients and agency will be happy with the results that we're able to deliver. So yeah, it's a tough one, but we're equally up to the task, and we look forward to what we're able to make by the end of this year.